episode of the Jamaican cooking journey, I will share with you a little after Christmas cook down. But let me pause right here to say happy 2024 to all my cooking family. Happy 2024 to all my Patronites. And if you would like to be a part of my Patreon family, click on the link in the description and meet us right on over there. Post notification shout outs for the very first time in the new year goes right up there. So, you know, it's after the holidays, we have had a lot to eat, we have cooked, and you know the whole works coming down. Now, I always like when it comes this time of year to do a cook down or to start doing cook down. So, I like to mostly do it for the month of January, but I just want to take it stroll one step at a time. Let's go eat week after week. This is the first week. So let's see how we can cook down with little things that are left back and maybe little other things that we can find around, and just go slow because we eat up a whole heap of meat, we eat up cake, and we drink up a whole heap of something. So we eat up a whole heap of meat, eat up a lot of cake, drink up a lot of sorrel and stuff. So let's proceed. So what I'll be doing today, I'll be cooking for you some Jamaican renta yam. You know, this was refrigerated. I've washed it on the outside and leave it to refrigerate. So I'm going to be peeling for you. So I'll be peeling for you because I did lose most of that. So I'm holding it in the bag because they have a lot of these like sap thing on them and they scratch. You know, they scratch some people, they don't scratch some people. So you might want to protect your hand, but you don't want to protect your hand with nothing, no gloves, you know. I think it's best for you to protect your hand with like a napkin or a clean cotton towel if you know it scratches you. So I am like doing this. I'm making this with some steamed vegetable. So we're going to be cooking. So I'll be making slices because these yams are considered soft nature yam. And I'm going to cut this piece right here. So this is a smaller piece. It's like more, this is more like sweet yam, but it's not. It's called Jamaica renta yam. It's classified under the soft yam family, but it's actually, it's not sweet yam. It's just renta, we call it. So our yams are cooking away, and we are cooking them on like a medium because you want them to cook and to just to soak through, you know. So right here I have got my skillet. Let me turn my flame on, and I've got right here, in here I've got 1 teaspoon of finely chopped ginger. So I'm using my ginger to start off. I'm using about a tablespoon and a little of oil, and this is corn oil. You do your oil of choice. I've used the ginger and the scallions. The scallions are more like to get my oil flavored up, because you know, if you're new here, you might not know, but those of you who have been here with me for the longest while, I don't do like artificial seasonings. So these are my scallions. I'm just spreading them out and let them start the sauteing process. And when you're doing this, mind you, your oil does not have to be preheated and hot and all of that. You don't have to. Now the sizzling has started. I'm using this finely chopped ginger because every second person I talk to at home and abroad, or yard and abroad, they have got the flu or they did get it or something. So use up your ginger, family. So see how fine I've chopped it. And you know these yellow things, for the person who's going to say, what's that yellow thing? It is the finely chopped ginger. So you don't have to make ginger tea alone. Make your ginger tea, that's fine, but incorporate your ginger in your cooking, especially in this weather, family. Everybody is getting sick. So they have that right there, and I'm gonna let it start till all the, you know, I'm just gonna let it go until the flavors start coming out. And remember, I just said to you, your pot now for hot. You see, I didn't hot my pot. I have them in there. As long as your pot is dry, you're okay. So we're putting them in there, and right here I have some chopped garlic and some chopped onions. These are my flavorings to go to. What am I doing? I am doing some pak choy. Remember, we're cooking down, incorporating like with veggies. I'm also using some chopped ham. You don't have to, this is optional. Or if you have other meat, turkey, and you want to put some turkey, or you don't have to have any meat at all. I have some carrot sticks and I'm putting them in there. My heat is really relatively high, and I'm gonna be just like stirring them around and getting the carrots cooked to a part of the way that, because we're not gonna stay long with our pak choy, you know. So let us just move them around in no particular order. Just let the carrots and let all the herbs and seasonings and all of that, and it smells, let me tell you, it smells so good. That ginger that I started out with, yes, the ginger. So if it's starting to burn too much, it's a simple thing, lower your flame. Gonna get these all sauteed off until they are like halfway cooked, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna add our ham. The ham is already cooked, so we're just gonna be reheating it in our sauteed little thing here. Looking good, smelling good. And let me tell you, I can't tell about the taste until you do for yourself. Now it's time to add a little chopped ham. You're gonna have your ham. Remember, your ham is already cooked if you're using your ham or your turkey. And this is to say that you're just using up, utilizing your little left back meats and stuff and all of that. Not a lot, incorporating it with some veggies, and for just, you know, just come nice, like easy, slow meal, you know, not heavy meals. And so now that that has happened, what we want to do, we want to turn our flame down to the lowest and just let that heat, or that steam, so to speak, get in and just, you know, heat up the ham. See our ham as the heat has gone through, and we're gonna put some black pepper. I'm just gonna put some cracked black pepper. That's what I'll be seasoning up with for now. I'll be adding a little salt because this ham is not salty, so you have to make sure so you check yours. So I'm putting a little black pepper. So I'll be seasoning up with just some black pepper and some salt. So look at that. This is looking so pretty. You could use cabbage for this. You could use spinach. You could use whatever leafy vegetable you want. I'm using pak choy. And with my heat back up, I'm going to be just adding in my pak choy. And I always cut them like this because I don't want, when they are finished steaming, I can't see the pieces. When you cut the pak choy too small, when it's finished steaming, it's like you can't see none of the pak choy. At this point, I am just going to be covering my thing with the heat still relatively on the eye, or near a little below eye, and I'm going to let it stay there. Next, you see that steam? Okay, we got it going on. So from the bottom and over. From the bottom, this is almost there enough, fam. You don't want it, you know, depending on how you like, because pak choys are not easy, are not hard to steam. They don't take long, but depending on how you like your veggies. Some people like them veggies well steamed down and just, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, but it depends on you. I really don't like my vegetable like soggy. I like my vegetable like on the crunchy side, and for me this is good. You see that? You see, you don't want to have a lot of water in there. The pak choy is looking all good. The carrot is there standing out. A little ham right there and all of that. We're going to turn this flame off, and this is when, or this is where I like to add my little salt. So I'm going to add about this to the amount that I have. Remember, the salt is in proportion to what you have. You can just slap on a little more of our cracked black pepper, and this is it for me. Maybe you want to do something else. If you have some good apple cider vinegar, you could put a tidbit on it and just a little, you know, just a little bit of maybe sugar. You could leave out the sugar too. But a little good apple cider vinegar, like about a tablespoon, would go very good with this. So this is it. Okay, I'm just mixing my salt up. So when you see me next, I'm gonna have this all plate up for you with some of my Jamaican renta yam. This is the whole thing. It's just to show you how you start eating down. After all, that whole heap of Christmas this and Christmas that, and you want to just use up your little left back and all of that. So here is our Jamaican renta yam. Yeah. So you just want to take up some of this because you don't want to get too much and squeeze it like. Just want to put some. You know, we don't want a big plate of food, you know, because we eat a whole heap of food over the holiday. So we just we are scaled down and we are cooked down. So this could be for like a family. This amount of vegetable with the ham could be for like a family of 4. Okay? From my kitchen to yours. From my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. It is just this little cook down meal after the holidays. You could do pumpkin, you could do green bananas, you could do some squash, you could do whatever you have and put it with this. Thanks for the love, thanks for the support. I'll continue with these cook down videos as we step forward, or as we move forward into the new year. Remember to make sure that you're subscribed. Remember to click the notification bell. Click the option that says all, and remember to be you, do you. Most of all, enjoy you.